Hey there guys, Nintendo Capri Sun here, and welcome back to Let's Play Plants vs. Zombies 2. We are going to level 4. In the Egyptian ruins. Check out those zombies with the camel. Oh my god, that is hilarious. I don't even know what to say to that. That is too hilarious for words. That is unspeakable. And entirely unnecessary, if you ask me. I'm just kidding. So, start out same as usual. Always start with the sunflowers, as you well know. If you haven't figured that out by now, then you probably haven't gotten this far in the game, in which case, I'm sorry that you're alive. Because you won't be for much longer. So, number 4. Get them out. Get them out first and foremost. They charge really fast on this game, too. I think they charge even faster in this than they do in the original. So that being the case, it's really no problem to get the lead out, as it were. So you'll go ahead and start working on that grave. Probably go ahead and, well, I was going to say plant a potato mine for this guy, but no. If you can go ahead and just go straight to the firepower, you might as well do that. That way you're not using TSPPs. TSPP is actually a term that I coined in the first Plants vs. Zombies game. So if you ever hear me say that, if you ever hear me say TSPP, what that means is Temporary Solution, Permanent Problem. In other words, things like squash and potato mines are like one-time kills. They're a temporary solution to a permanent problem, so which is why they're not always that useful. I'm waiting on the cabbage to recharge, because I just want to keep all my plants in order here. I hope I didn't wait too long. I may need to throw down some plant food. Oh, I don't even have any anyway. I'm about to. Thank you. We'll do repeaters or repeat pea shooters next. I always call those things repeaters. I don't know why. Just a bad habit, I guess. You might notice the boomerang guys actually cost 175 sun. So keep that in mind. But the fact that they do, that's proof positive that they should. Oh man. That was actually pretty lucky. He got the shot off just before he died. And oh crap. Didn't mean for that to happen. Oh, this is one where the boomerang would be pretty useful. These guys. Because it goes ahead and hits the ones behind him, too. Which you need that extra damage to be going out. Otherwise, you're just kind of wasting your time. Dang it, you're stealing my sun, dude. Get out of here. Yeah, that boomerang guy's in trouble. I don't know whether to... Yeah, I probably should. Just, I don't know, man. I mean, better be safe than sorry. I mean, jeez, you know. There's some more guys up here. Oh, we do have enough sun for one. Didn't think I did, but I guess I do. Oh, man. Such a nice, relaxing game. I love this game. I swear to God, man. It's like I'm just playing the first one over again, but even better. I must say I would still prefer to be playing it on a PC, but... No, it'll come out on PC soon enough, and I'll buy it then. Or I'll download it then, or whatever. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Come here, Mr. Boomerang. Get our bottom row fixed up here. Yeah, I would have liked to keep my plants like all in a row, like a column of cabbage pulse, a column of pea shooters, and then a column of boomerangs. Just so that if I went to use plant food, I would know where everything was. And I wouldn't have to think about where to drag it as much, you know. Just try to keep it simple, you know. Man, I love the way it does that. They just start coming right away. It doesn't put out the warning and then sit there for 5 seconds. It just says the warning, and here they come. And here we go. This is, yep. Keep collecting that money. Just keep drinking that Mountain Dew. And I don't see why I would need this, but I'm gonna put it out there anyway, just in case. You never can be too careful. I think that should do it. Oh, yeah, sure enough. Okay, so these things, now this is where, well, I keep saying that, this is where it gets interesting. No. But this is where it gets interesting. Because they're going to introduce something here, and you're going to either like it, or you're not. I wasn't sure yet if I liked it or not, and truth to tell, I'm not sure that I've conclusively made up my mind yet. But, here it is. This is basically, well, you'll see. You have some power-ups. I'll show you how to use them. Now again, these are not real money power-ups. You don't have to pay real money for these. These only cost coins, and since you're collecting coins throughout the game anyway, now see what it's doing here? You'll actually make this movement on your iPhone. And this, I think, is part of the reason why why there may not be a PC version for a while, because they're going to have to find a way to make this work on PC. But basically, now I have to do that myself. So, boom, boom, and boom. I kind of wish you could see me doing it, because it's really funny, but yeah, you basically just touch the iPhone with your finger and your thumb, and squish their head. And this is how it works. You use the power-up by clicking down here, and it'll give you a limited amount of time, as you can see, to actually do it. So you can only do it for so long. It's not like you use the power-up and then, oh, you know, you get to do it forever. So this will get you acquainted with it. As you can imagine, whoops, it's very easy to click the wrong thing or click something you didn't mean to. Like there just now, I was trying to squish this top zombie's head. And I still... Oh, I have to activate the power-up. Hello. That's why I couldn't do it. No, I still can't do it, too. Yep, there we go. Got him. That's a little tricky. I was trying to click the... trying to pinch the top zombie, and I clicked the coin icon. I didn't mean to. So that one I'm not too crazy about, to be honest, because of that whole thing. Because of the motion required to do it. This one is slightly better. Basically, you drag them once to get them up in the air, and then drag again to just blow them away. Pretty self-explanatory. So, try tossing them yourself. Here we go. Easy schmeat. It's kind of fun, too. It's just, you know, great. Now I use the power. Am I just imagining it, or do I hear traces of the Dr. Zomboss theme here in this music? I don't know. I just keep thinking I hear it. Oh, almost. So use it again. They'll let you use it as many times as you want here. But just keep in mind that every time you use this in the future, it's going to cost like 1,000 coins for each, you know, iteration of that timer, which, as you see, runs out pretty quickly. So while this may seem overpowered, it's actually one of those things where it's pretty expensive, so you might want to be careful how much you use it. But here we go. This is probably my favorite of the three, though. Because you just touch the zombie, zap it, and then slowly drag across to drag the... or to kill the rest of them. Now you can use the power-up and... I don't know if there's like a set amount of time that you have to linger over a zombie to make sure that it gets electrocuted. I haven't quite figured that out yet, so I'm going to try to play around with this and see if I could possibly get all these at once. No, okay, if you move too fast, you don't get them. Ooh, okay. You gotta watch yourself there. There is some splash damage on that, though. So it seems like if you just linger in the middle row, that's your best bet with the electric one. So now you can use all the power-ups you want here, but keep in mind, each time you use it, you spend that 1,000 coins, you get to use it for that much time. And then, here we go with this again. These guys with the tornadoes would be ripe for the pickings to get rid of this way. And then the electricity as before. If I could hit it. Can't seem to touch it. What the heck? There it goes. Bazam. A huge wave of zombies is approaching. Now this is easy now, and it seems overpowered now because I have unlimited use of it. Because this is a tutorial teaching me how to use it. But when you actually have to spend coins to use this, you're going to be extremely hesitant to do it. So, pinch this guy. Took a few tries there. I don't know, because I don't know, I was using my fingernail with one finger and my actual fingertip with the other finger. So it's amazing that it even detects it at all, to be honest. And here we have another iceberg lettuce. Freezes zombies that step on it and extinguishes flames. What's more interesting is that this plant I just got costs 0 sun. So it's kind of like one of those you got to remember to put it out there if you want to get any use out of it. So, and of course, you know me, if you remember how I played the first game, boy, I tell you. So, level 6, here we go. We got more camels, and we got some Indiana Jones zombies here. So now it's got to the point where we got to pick our plants. So we only have 6 slots, we have 7 plants. This is where I would normally omit the repeater. But I think I might, just for the sake of this particular board, just omit the potato mine. Which I kind of hate to do that because it means I got to get started early on the ammunition. But hey, if you want to use a power-up, you can buy one with coins. Just tap on that doohickey down there and you're in business. Just make sure you don't tap it by accident. As you can see, they have different costs based on how useful they are. I personally think the electric one is the most useful. And so if I ever used one, it would probably be that one. So I'm going to do 2 sunflowers here. But after that, we're going to have to watch out. See where our first zombie shows up here. We'll just delay him by a bit and get a 3rd sunflower going. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I didn't need that iceberg lettuce really very much, but yeah, it's just a nice thing to have out there. It is a nice, quick little way to freeze a zombie if you're in a pinch. So, as you see, we do have options here. We don't have the squash anymore, unless you want to pay $2 for it. But we have other ways to, you know, to extricate ourselves from an emergency if need be. Should really get that 5th sunflower going, but I'm being lazy. What else can I say? All apologies. I'll tell you, my sister and I at the art shop, we're just putting on all this music, 90s, sometimes oldies. Just having ourselves a grand old time. When they're listening to Nirvana, STP, Soundgarden, you know, or Audio Slave, same difference. Looks like we got some plant food on the way, which is good, because we may need it. I'll just put one of these out here for the hell of it. There we go. I should have put it on the 3rd row, I guess. I think I collected 2 sun at once there. I don't know how I did that. This is going to be a problem. Yeah, and as you can see, iceberg lettuce is fairly slow charging, which means, you know, that, that it's not always going to be available for you to use in a pinch. Because, like I say, it's good for being when you're in a pinch, but at the same time, how often, you know, is it going to be available. Guess that depends. I don't know. Now I don't even need that walnut anymore. What am I going to do with it, though? Might as well just improvise from here on out. We got pretty good coverage here, though. I like it. I'm happy with it. I'm kind of curious what would happen if I tried to power up the... If I gave plant food to iceberg lettuce, what would happen? My guess is it would freeze all the zombies on the screen, but, let's try it. Yeah, that's exactly what it does. Oh, and it stays there, too. Interesting. I thought it would be like the ice mushroom and it would disappear. Okay, that's interesting. Well, I guess we could try dragging some more out here and just sitting here. Plenty of sun to go around. So like I said, I haven't run into a lot of problems as far as sun goes. It's not so far. I seem to be very quick about generating it. We're going to need to do that. Those bucket heads seem a lot worse on this one than they do usually. Wait, why don't we just do what we did earlier? And, that is so nice. I think that does damage to them too, because they went down really fast after that. And they stay frozen for a pretty long time. Huh. I'm liking it, man. I'm liking it. And there it is. It's the end of the level. That was easy enough. So we're up to 2430 coins. I think on my other file I have like... Yeah. 5,000. I don't even know where I got them. Nice work. Hey, Penny, what does this button do? Uh-oh. Don't press that. There's special items in there. Visit the store. Okay, guys, get ready for the ads, because here they come. Like, in-game ads, I should say. Visit the store, and I can try clicking, I guess. So here's where you can buy coins for real money if you want. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why it's not showing the prices, but click on plants here. You got the. Most of them are only like $1 or $2. I think most of them are like $2. Upgrades. We've seen these before, and of course there's bundles too. These are interesting, but I'm not sure like. I don't want to click on buy just to show the price. So, whatever. Even if I did buy something, I'd probably have to put in my information, which, wouldn't want to videotape myself doing that, but, yeah. Well, as you can see, we have a locked door here. But we don't have enough keys to get through it, do we? No, we only have one key, and that just randomly dropped in the last level. But as you can see, there's another plant behind it, as well as 3 star levels. Now, this first star level of those 3, that's the one that I can't beat. I've tried it like 5 times, and I just can't do it. But now that I've thought about it, now that I've got the repeater thing in mind, the pea shooter thing in mind, should I say, I think I'll do better on it now that I, have thought of that. So pretty much just go with what we did last time here. Should be good. Pretty much same setup as before, pretty standard. Now, this video is probably going to run a little long because of this, but, I don't know, that last level went by pretty fast, so hopefully we can do the same here. Try to get this in under 25 minutes. I'm looking at 20 even right now, so... Ha ha ha. Ancient Egypt. There it is. Oh, those guys sound so scary, man. I don't know what it is, man. Just can't get enough of it. I always say that, can't get enough. I don't know why I always say that. It's almost like, you you want to get more of it so that you can hurry up and get desensitized to it, you know, get used to hearing it. But it's like it never happens. You just keep hearing it and it's still new. And when it's new, it's scary. Just like the No Doubt song, New. That song is scary too. Especially when you're used to Tragic Kingdom and then you hear that. Yeah. You might want to hurry up and die there, Mr. Zombie, before I have to take out some drastic measures on you. Just let me get my catapults out and we should be good. Oops, see, I didn't mean to do that just now. But I don't remember what I was trying to click. So maybe it was some sun or something. But yeah, I just completely by accident did that. So sometimes you gotta watch out, because it's easy to click something that you didn't mean to. Try not to let that happen again. I got no complaints about the zombies dying because of it, I'll tell you that. Sounds pretty slick. Are you gonna die or not? Shoot. Walnut. Okay, we're gonna need to dig up this sunflower here. Let's try to manage our situation here. We should be okay with 4 sunflowers, I think. Okay, now dig up the walnut. Actually, you know what? Leave the walnut alone. And just, because I can't afford to be replacing that right now, and I got too much shit going on here. Okay, this is alright. This is manageable. If this guy on top, thank you. I think I'm just gonna stick to putting out pea shooters. Well, I could be putting out one of those icy things, I suppose. I probably shouldn't put him on the bottom either, because then I'm more likely to accidentally hit a power-up or something. But still, you know, I suppose I can use a walnut here. Walnut's never a bad idea, even if there's nobody there, just because, you know, you see nothing on that row and you think, okay, that row is good, so you go off and look at some other rows, but in the end, it's always good to have something there, just in case. Because that shit will come up again later to bite you in the ass. Got myself another key there. So that's good. See, we can manage fine on 4 sunflowers. We're still putting stuff out there. So there, we're gonna get a pea shooter on the top row here. And to get some more of those boomerang bros out. The boomerang bros are a little expensive sun-wise. Should be okay, though. I do believe we'll be okay. This is not typically the way that I record, looking down like this. Kinda hurts my neck. Gotta be honest, guys. Probably messes with my throat, too. Like, I can tell that when I'm at work, when I'm looking down all day at the perler beat. It's like, so by the end of the day, I'm like, ugh. Well, I'm walking like these zombies are in this game, I tell you. See, row 2, you know how I said earlier I didn't need that walnut there? Guess what? It's a good thing it's there now. I mean, not that it matters, I could always drag a plant food up here. And also, another thing worth noting is that I'm pretty sure plant food disappears after you finish a level. So there's no sense in keeping it around. Because you'll just lose it anyway, so you might as well use it up. Now, if I'm wrong about that, then I will, well, I was going to say if I'm wrong about that, I'll put something up on the screen, but I'm sure, even then, I'm not going to know. So I'm pretty sure you lose your plant level when you, or plant food when you go from one level to the next. And that being the case, you really should, you know, get rid of it. If you're even remotely tempted to, you should. Use it, I mean, that's what it's there for. It's kind of the same with the power-ups, and I can tell already. So like I was saying in the last video, just just based on what I've seen in this game so far, they want you to use those power-ups. And it's going to cost you some coins, but you're probably going to end up having to use them. I get the strong feeling that I'm going to end up using them in that level with the sunflowers, but that level is going to be the first thing I do in the next video, so I'm going to have to figure it out at that point. But I think I have a better strategy this time than I did before. Because before I didn't really have any way to get myself out of a bind. I know I talk about these things like, oh, you can do this when you're in a pinch. But, yeah. But, you know, sometimes you just don't have a choice. Which row should we massacre? Decisions, a million revisions. Caught between darkness and light. Oh man, this looks like it's pretty good for just a regular old cabbage pole massacre. And here comes the huge wave. Alright. Bring him on! I prefer a straight fight to all this sneaking around. Oh, look at there, that one's just begging me. How exciting is this, man? This is true Plants vs. Zombies right here. Just gotta love it. Gotta love it. Sometimes when I say that, it sounds like I'm saying, God, I love it. But you can't tell whether I'm saying God, I love it, or God, love it. As in Gotta, G-O-T-T-A, love it. I suppose it's a little late of me for me putting plants out now, but, you know, I don't care. Now we've finally gotten rid of all those graves, holy crap. Yeah, I picked up a few more diamonds previously in the other game file, but not on this one. Over 30% off our starter bundle. New plant, game upgrade, and 5,000 coins. That sure is tempting, I must say. Squash is one of my favorite plants in the original. But, there you go. And this lock is going to take 4 keys to get to those nice-looking sunflowers behind it. Boy, is that tempting. My penny sense has detected a rare and curious lunchbox. I smell a Yeti! Let's go after him. When a Yeti appears on the map, go after him quickly. If you can spot and defeat him in the level, he'll drop fabulous prizes! Where could he be? He's in level 3. That's where he was last time. Well, I guess next time on Plants vs. Zombies 2, y'all, instead of going to that Shy Guy level, or that sunflower level, we're going to do this first. So see you guys then!